I kind of fucked myself. Does anyone want to help me out? Ow! I need a captain and coat. Oh, Bill, you're amazing. Give it up for Bill, guys. I gotta say, when you told me that people actually wanted me to come down here, I was like, you're fucking bullshit. What the fuck? People want to hear these jokes. No. No, y'all are just crazy and we're just in an asylum and it's totally fine. I'm good with it. As long as the drinks, I keep grabbing my empty drink glass. This is horrible.
We know your struggle.
No, I do have to say, I did an online show during the pandemic. Every Friday I was doing comedy online. And it was amazing because I was in my garage and instead of a drink I had a joint. I really miss that, guys. I'm the only person alive who's missing something about the pandemic, right? Like, because I got to smoke weed while I did comedy. It was amazing. Oh my God, thank you, Bill. Thank you. All right, I feel like it's appropriate now. I feel like we can do this. Anybody have a drink? Jeff, raise your glasses and join me, please. In a toast to Tom of MySpace. Guys, he was my first friend. He was an amazing friend. Never fucking sent me a dick pic. Tommy had a code that gave me reasonable life skills. You know what I mean? Fucking miss MySpace. I feel like when we had MySpace, there wasn't all this ambiguity. Like in text messages, you don't know what people's tone are. Because you go to somebody's page and you're like, I'm going to send you a message. What's your profile song today? Yep. Now I know how to take those 3 exclamation points. Is it woo or fuck you? I knew when I went to your and I heard the vibe that you were. There was no question. We can communicate so much better. And then fucking Facebook. Don't get me wrong. I am fucking addicted. I will own that shit. I am fucking addicted. I just have issues with Facebook. It used to be different, you know what I mean? It used to be a little bit different. It used to be I could go in the bathroom at work and legit waste 15 minutes taking a quiz. But even that shit pissed me off, because I'm scrolling through and they're like, take this quiz. See if you're a tall girl. Okay, so first of all, for those of you who don't know, if you have to take a quiz to find out if you are tall, you are not tall. Because you don't need a quiz, you just need to walk through the store and 4 people will tell you. On a daily. Like, you don't need a fucking quiz for that shit. Like, that was stupid. But finding out what job I would have in the 1800s, like, that was reasonable. You know what I mean? Like, this is interesting stuff. Turns out I'd be dead, because I have an opinion, and I'm a woman. Accurate fucking shit, I'm just saying. But it's weird now, because it's like there's this weird rise in AI where they're like, don't take the quiz. Just push this button, play this game. We're going to troll your profile and answer for you. I had I had some issues with it, and then it was like, what celebrity? And it said I look like Scarlett Johansson, so I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it. No, social media in general has made me really cynical, partly because of the tone, because we can't tell people, like, you know, how we're feeling. You can't convey a lot of stuff through text message and Instagram and photos. And I get vernacular. I get typing in an accent. Like, I read Mark Twain in school. I get it. If somebody types, I don't like it, and it says, I don't win, I don't like it. I know they're not talking about electrons. Like, I get it, right? They're saying, I don't like it. Like, I'm not going to be a bitch about it. My problem, guys, my problem is comments. I have a really, it's horrible. It makes me mad. One of my girlfriends posted she came out of surgery and she's like, I am so sore. SOAR. Okay, so if you hide and you ain't sharing, I don't know why you posted, because we are not those kind of friends. If you did not bring enough for the class, there was no reason to tell me about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to support you at this moment, because now I'm just mad at you. I had another friend on Facebook. She posted this really long rant at the end, and it was like, I'm sorry guys, I'm just all up in my feelings. FILLINGS. I'm like, nowhere in this rant did I hear anything about dentistry. I am so fucking confused what anything is. We're Alaskans, we're always working on our properties, right? And somebody posts up and they're like, hey, check it out, putting a new E-edition on the house. E-edition. E-edition.
Not edition.
My house, greatest hits. Oh, look, it's our house, volume 2. Guys, it's ad. You add. You put ad, you add that. It's addition. You put an addition on a house. The one that bothers me the most, does anybody here know how to spell definitely? Does anybody at all know how to, are you sure you know how to spell definitely, or are you just hitting fucking autocorrect? Yeah, because I posted the other night, I was like, I am opening a show, I'm doing a gig in Wasilla, and my friends were like, I will defiantly be there. Like, we have taken protest culture too far, guys. Like, if you are my friend, and I tell you, I have a gig, and I have jokes to tell, the last thing I fucking need is people outside with signs that say, bitch ain't funny. We are not friends. We are not friends. I think my biggest problem right now with Facebook is the hypocrisy. You know what I mean? They don't make a lot of sense with the censorships. You can't comment on someone's friend like, oh my god, that was the stupidest thing ever, I'm gonna kick your ass. Like, you can't be like, oh my god, just kill yourself now. Like, we're comedians, we do this all the time, and you're gonna tell me I can't say that shit? On a personal note, I am a single mom, I have a child, he just turned 16. I have successfully raised the child to 16. Yeah, he hugged me the other day, and I started laughing. And he was like, what's up, Mom? Why are you laughing? And I was like, I spent so many years picking you up off the floor, wiping your ass, holding your hand, leaning down to hug you. Now it's your turn. 6'3", guys. 6'3". Size 16 shoes. Yeah, you can't buy those in state. I don't know if you know that. If you know that, you can't buy those in state. And I haven't found them anyways. Yeah, this child. Raising kids is weird, man. Raising kids is weird. I love when I lose my train of thought in the middle of an amazing joke. But my kid, he's special. He's definitely special. There's a lot of milestones that we have as parents. There's a lot of things that we see our kids achieve. You commemorate their first steps. You keep their first haircut, little lock of hair, you know what I mean? I feel really special. I witness milestones that most people don't. We had a talk the other day, I guess it's been a while now, about drugs, and I watched my child's brain explode, because I said, I'm never going to tell you don't do drugs. I'm going to tell you don't do them yet. I'm going to say, talk to me first, because there's things that you need to know. Like, don't do meth, because there's brake fluid in it. Like, that just seems like a obvious thing to me. We'll talk about that shit. Or let your brain develop. And he's like, wait, what? And I was like, I don't want him to lie to me. You know what I mean? I don't want him to feel guilt. I don't want him to feel shame. I'm like, I get that things are going to happen. I get you're going to be offered things. I get that you're going to succumb sometimes, but always call me and I will come get you if I'm sober. So, we do have Uber in the valley, so I'm okay. So one of my girlfriends comes over a while ago, or it's been a couple weeks, and she had brought a gentleman friend that I had not met before, and he pulls out a joint, and he's gonna spark a joint, and this is no big deal, this is my house, this is what we do, if you hide it, it's wrong, right? So, and it's 20 fucking below outside, I'm not going outside to smoke that shit, you're crazy. So he lights the joint, we're passing around, and my kid walks down the hallway past the living room, and he's like, oh, there's someone, should I offer your roommate? And I was like, excuse me, sir. That is my baby child. That is my baby child. How can you not tell this is a child? And he's like, that's not a child, that's a man. That's a fucking man. And I'm like, no. So he pulls him over. He's like, I gotta see this shit. He sees the patchy beard, he sees the acne, and he's like, okay, you're a kid. You're a kid. And he's like, I was trying to offer you the joint. And my kid goes, No thanks, I don't smoke. Guys, I got to witness the first time my kid turned down drugs. Like, if that is not a fucking milestone, you know what I mean? Also, I do a lot of drugs, so now I'm wondering what he thinks of me.
Hey-o.
Oh shit, what did I do? Don't drop the mic, Sabrina. Don't drop the mic. Don't drop the mic. Oh, man. Yeah, so, I've had a hard time, though. I decided recently I'm not going to be dating anymore. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't think you guys have the same problem. I'm not sure this joke is going to hit the same, because I always tell people, PSA, if you download more than one dating app in the state of Alaska, you are wasting valuable phone memory. But then Joe told me he jumped on Tinder to see what was up around Soldotna and put it at like a 20-mile radius, and it was like one person. So I'm not sure you guys quite understand the same idea. But it is very difficult. It is very difficult. I actually, like I said, I'm not gay, but I have been part of a polyplatonic pod. You know, it's basically I got some ride or die bitches, and we take care of each other. And the dick's coming down. It's just, you know, it's better that way. It's better that way. It's lasted longer than all of my marriages. Yeah. But they kind of convinced me to stop dating. And it wasn't because they were trying. It was they were actively trying to convince me to date. And then I watched them date. So there's three of us, and we go small, medium, large. Okay? I'm large. And they're on Tinder and Bumble and all the things, and my little girlfriend, she takes care of the stuff like the handyman stuff, right? The toilet's clogged. The dog's toy is on the roof. I'm accident prone. I don't go on ladders. It's not a good idea. Especially not if I'm home alone. That's like Final Destination shit or anything like that. The other one, like, I call her in the middle of the night and I'm having a horrible time, or I'm freaking out, or I need to process something and just like emotionally vent, and she doesn't judge me. You know? Me, I'm the rescuer. I'm the one that picks them up from everything. You know, I'm the one that makes sure that they got out, that they got taken care of, that the kids are taken care of, there's food, there's snacks, like, I got this shit. Yeah. So, bad Tinder dates, guys. When your friends are having bad Tinder dates. When they're telling you, use the apps, find these people, and then 2 days later they're like, it's time for the bathroom stall. You need to call me. I need to get out of here. I don't know what's going on. She goes, I think his profile picture was his senior picture from 1974. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you, babe. And she's like, well, I can't leave. I was taught to respect my elders. So I give her a time limit, and I'm like, all right, you hang up. You have 39 seconds to get back to the table. Your phone is going to ring. Your house is flooded. I can cry on command. Like I said, I was raised Jehovah's Witness. I'm good at acting. So I got you. I got this shit covered, right? She calls me one time and she's like, I need to leave. I think he's friends with my ex-husband. And I'm like, bitch, 98 seconds, it's on, the kids are on fire. Sorry, I've been drinking. What are we talking about? Now, the other one, she gets out a little bit more. You know, she works for a guide service. She meets people that come up from everywhere. And I feel like I'm okay with saying this. Anybody else feel like people from Ohio are really weird? Yeah. I hope you're from Ohio and you're really weird. Oh no, just the weird part. Okay, cool.
Yeah, just the weird part.
All right, I just saw a drink go up, and I was like, okay, you're agreeing with something. It's fine. So she meets this guy. He's coming up from a hunt, right? And he wants to go hiking. And our hiking is Hatcher Pass. And once you get past a certain point in Hatcher Pass, you don't have cell reception, right? Oh, I'm sorry, did I mention he was a taxidermist? This is important later, so she decides she's gonna go hiking outside of cell reception with a taxidermist from Ohio. I fucking love you. You're my favorite. Okay, So, if you are part of a polyplatonic pod, if you have 2 wives that know you are leaving cell reception with a taxidermist from Ohio, the other 2 wives turn into FBI internal affairs. We're going to figure that shit out. I had a comedian ask me one time, why didn't you say CIA? And I said, they can't get involved domestically. No, we're FBI. We're FBI. So we figure some shit out. She gets back to cell reception, and we're like, bitch, we got a story for you. He was married. She didn't know. Right? So she tells us she cuts it off. She tells us she's not going to deal with it. Turns out if you bring a weird taxidermist from Ohio back to your house, they take note of your address. Now, mind you, all I'm thinking about while she's up there out of cell reception is we're going to find out that this dude is like not just Ohio weird, but extra weird, right? And he's a taxidermist. And what's going to happen? He kills her outside of her cell reception. He takes her home, and she just ends up by the fucking bedroom door. Like, what the fuck? How? I can't let that happen. I can't let that happen. That would just be wrong. It's just completely wrong. So we have a conversation. We lay it all out. She says she's done. We're getting ready to go out one night. We're smoking and drinking. We're at the house, we're chilling. I don't know if it's the same out here, but UPS delivers till 8 o'clock at night. I don't know if you're aware, but UPS delivers a lot of Amazon packages. So if it's before 8 o'clock at night and you hear a outside your house, you're like, oh, my shit is here. Right? You wait for that shit. You're watching that shit. It's out for delivery. They sent you a notification. Like, I'm paying attention. So we're getting ready. And I'm, in the bathroom. She's smoking. We're talking. We're having a good conversation. All of a sudden, we hear the beep, beep, beep. We're like, bitch, why didn't you tell us you had something coming? Like, we thought we were leaving right now. She's like, I didn't order anything. I don't know what's going on. So she walks out. And she comes back in with a box. It's like almost as big as fucking she is. And she's like, you guys are not going to believe this. It's from Ohio. So she opens this box, and anybody here ever been to grade school? What happens when you're like writing a note and trying to pass it in class? What does the teacher do? Right, they're like, I'm gonna read this for the class, or you're gonna read this for the class, right? She opens this box, I see a folded piece of paper. You know what I turned into? The teacher. I was like, oh shit, you ain't get to do that by yourself. We all here, we need to see what the fuck is going on, right? Side note, little hint for you guys out there, if you ever want to write a love note to your ladies, do not start out, hey, hey. Because there is no way you can read hey, hey without hey, hey. And that is not a good look. Like, that is just from me to you. That's my gift to you guys, okay? That's just me trying to help you out. So he starts this letter. It says, hey, hey, I was just thinking about you. I got some deerskin gloves from our last harvest. Some extras. Keep or share as you want. I'm like, keep or share? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Why he said multiple sizes? So we get through that. He pulls out, like, there's a Bowie knife with a fucking sheath with her name engraved on it. We're like, what the fuck, bitch? Okay. Taking notes. We get to the bottom, and there's this black wrap package. And I can't handle this. Like, there's still something else, right? And we pick it up, and it's about 16 by 20. 16 by 20. And the only thing that's going through my head is this cannot be what I think it is. There is no way that this cannot be the world's most epic dick pic. I grew up in a different time. I think we've made that apparent. I think that is a thing that has been made known. And I remember the late night infomercials, I like doing my voice. I have fun with it because I hear it in my head, and I feel like sometimes other people need to hear it as well. But when you ever scroll through and you see the ads on Facebook, You know, and it's just like something random. And there's one that always sticks out for me. It says, do you have a special place? Is there a special time? Like a special place that you would like to remember?